Thanks for joining us on the news at this time. My name is Esther Chima. Now the news in detail. The management of Abia State University, ABSU, is calling on interested students to apply for the Nigeria Education Loan Fund (NEL) fund, following the inclusion of universities in the Southeast as beneficiaries of the first round of the student loan scheme. A statement signed by the university's public relations officer and head of media, Chijioke Nwogu, stated that the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Onyemaechi M. Obolo, on behalf of the governing authorities, directs interested students of the university who wish to access the loan to begin the application process without further delay. Elaborating on the matter, the registrar, Dr. Acho Elendo, explained that a team had been set up by the university to embark on aggressive sensitization of students about the scheme. Dr. Elendo mentioned that the last batch of applications for the loan, which he screened and endorsed, was about 200. However, he added that students of the institution have started submitting massive applications following the ongoing awareness campaign. President Bola Tinubu has announced that the deplorable East-West Expressway traversing some states in the Niger Delta region is to be rehabilitated by a Chinese construction firm, China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation Limited, CCECC. Speaking during a working visit to the corporate headquarters of CCECC in Beijing, the president explained that quality of work being executed by the construction company in Nigeria informed his government's latest decision to award contract for the complete rehabilitation and reconstruction of the highway to CCECC. President Tinubu also expressed his government's commitment to work with the CCECC, especially in the laying of new tracks along Lagos-Abuja-Kano rail line, among others. He assured the international construction firm that Nigeria has overcome the issue of unavailability of funds, saying we have gone beyond the issue of funding and now very ready for business. Shock has enveloped Amaeze community in Nsukka local government area over the death of 4 family members in their sleep. The traditional ruler of the community, Emeka Ugu, expressed shock and sadness over the incident, describing it as a tragedy. The deceased are a mother, 2 of her daughters, and her granddaughter. The monarch, who came close to tears while reacting to the incident, said everybody in the community is still in shock over the unfortunate incident. Ugu explained that the matter was reported to the Nsukka Police Division, which sent officers who immediately rushed the survivor, her grandson of about 18 years, to the hospital, where he is responding to treatment, while the bodies of the deceased were deposited in the morgue for autopsy and investigations. Nigerian police force has unveiled the identity of a British citizen, Andrew Wayne, who was allegedly plotting to overthrow the democratically elected president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu. Addressing a press conference in Abuja, the force public relations officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, an assistant commissioner of police, stated that investigations have identified Wayne, also known as Andrew Povik or Drew Pove, as a foreign mercenary. The police also revealed that documentary evidence and confessions show that Wayne issued directives, monitored progress, and provided financial and operational guidance to achieve an unconstitutional regime change in Nigeria. The police have therefore declared Wayne wanted alongside his local coordinator, one Lucky Ehis Obiyan from Edo State, and announced that a global manhunt for the individuals has commenced as part of the ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, British national declared wanted by the Nigerian police, Andrew Wayne, for allegedly plotting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu's administration, has denied the allegation. Wayne, who spoke in a Monitor television interview from his base in the United Kingdom, said he is not even aware he had been labeled a fugitive. But Wayne declared that he couldn't have been scheming to destabilize the leadership of a country that accommodated him for 25 years. Wayne's wife, who also spoke on the program, distanced her husband from the alleged terror act, saying the allegation was deliberately concocted for witch hunt. The Office of the Inspector General of Police on Monday arraigned 10 protesters who participated in the recent End Bad Governance and Hunger protest before a federal high court in Abuja. They were arraigned on a 6-count charge bordering on alleged treason, mutiny, and inciting Nigerians against the administration of President Bola Tinubu. According to the police lawyer, Simon Love, the defendants engaged in the act between July 1 and 4 after they were incited by a 70-year-old Briton, Andrew Wayne, who is said to be at large. Meanwhile, all the defendants pleaded not guilty to all the 6-count charge, and their lawyers, which included Abubakar Marshal and Deji Adeyanju, proceeded to urge the court to admit the defendants to bail. The prosecution, however, objected to the oral application, pointing out that the court is a court of record. Reacting, Trial Judge Justice Peter Lifu adjourned till September 11 for ruling in the application bail. Lifu also ordered the remand of 9 of the defendants, who are male, at the Kuje Correctional Center, while the only female was sent to Sileja Correctional Center. Inter-Party Advisory Council has proposed an amendment to the 2022 Electoral Act that would mandate the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct the presidential, governorship, National Assembly, and State Assembly elections on a single day. This was made known at a stakeholders meeting between political parties and the joint committees of both chambers of the National Assembly on the Independent National Electoral Commission. IPOB stated that the current system, which spreads the presidential, National Assembly, governorship, and State House of Assembly elections over multiple days, is economically unsustainable. They are also proposing that the office of INEC chairman should be advertised and should not be appointed. People's Democratic Party (PDP) says the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, is expected to face its disciplinary committee over alleged anti-party activities. Deputy National Public Secretary to the party, Ibrahim Abdullahi, in a Monitor television interview, said the party has written a letter to Wike inviting him to appear before the disciplinary committee set up by the party's National Working Committee. The PDP chieftain also declared the FCT minister has been making reckless comments threatening other PDP-serving governors, which he said has the capacity of further weakening the party. You're watching Enyimba TV News. After the short break, the news continues with the lead story for the day, in addition to business and sports updates. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us and welcome back. Now to the lead story. Enugu State Governor Peter Mba has renamed the Obinagu Road reconstructed by his administration after folktale music icon, gentleman Mike Ejaga, describing him as a great legend. Mba, who made the pronouncement when he commissioned 4 roads in Abakbanike area of Enugu, including Mike Ejaga Crescent, noted that the state government deemed it wise to celebrate the nonagenarian while he is still alive. Describing the event as fulfillment of his administration's social contract entered into with the people of the state, Governor Mba also reiterated his administration's commitment to embarking on several human-oriented projects. He also paid homage to the music icon, gentleman Mike Ejaga, in his residence, where he demonstrated the state government's gratitude for the gift of people of his kind to the state. Governor Mba said his government has also taken responsibility for the singer's upkeep to celebrate him while he is still alive. Now from the business scene. Vice President of Dangote Industries Limited, Davukuma Edwin, says the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC, would become the sole buyer of products from the Dangote refinery as it begins production. Edwin explained that the NNPC was prepared to purchase all refinery outputs to meet the nation's local demand for petroleum products. He mentioned that they were currently testing the petrol, which would soon start flowing into the tanks. He also noted that if there were no local buyers, the company would export the products, as they have been doing with the aviation jet fuel and diesel. And now sports. A one-year loan deal has been sealed between Napoli and Turkish club Galatasaray for Victor Osimhen. The Super Eagles of Nigeria forward is already in Turkey for presentation to Galatasaray fans. According to a post by Fabrizio Romano on his X handle on Monday night, Napoli's release clause has been reduced from 130 million euros to 75 million euros. The deal also leaves Napoli with an option to extend the player's contract until 2027. The loan move to Galatasaray until June 2025 covers Osimhen 9 and 10 million euros salary. The move to Turkey ends the transfer saga involving the Nigerian striker Chelsea and Saudi club Al Ahly after the Saudi deal fell through. Negotiations between Napoli and Chelsea broke down late in the transfer window, leaving Osimhen in a difficult position. And with that sports story, we wrap up this edition of the news on Enyimba TV at this time. But before we go, here is a recap of the top stories. Abia State University ABSU calls on interested students to apply for the Nigeria Education Loan Fund (NELFund) following the inclusion of universities in the Southeast. PDP summons FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to disciplinary committee over alleged anti-party activities. Nigerian police identify British citizen in alleged plot to overthrow President Tinubu during bad governance protests. Now that's our package of the news for now. Please join us for more updates in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notification bell to receive alerts when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching. On behalf of the production crew, my name is Esther Chima. Appreciating you for watching.